Yeah, thank you, Jim Peterick, for the theme song for Happy Hour. Final hour of the week. We're going to take things a little more seriously than we have. Oh, no, less seriously because it's happy hour. Okay.
I was like,
so I was thinking
what?
about yesterday being 420. I don't know that we could be less serious, so maybe we're going to be more serious now. I don't know. It's on a sliding scale here. We welcome Mike
I'm
from
here.
Crystal Rain Distillery in Wheeling. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. How you doing?
Good. Welcome to Friday.
That's awesome, yeah, isn't it?
I went on the Crystal Rain Distillery website, and when you go on the site, there's a beautiful-looking bottle of vodka on there.
Well, you know that's my favorite thing.
Right, there you go. You're going to make Kimberly happy. She'll probably swear at us some more. So, are we having drinks? Are we having drinks today? What are we drinking?
We're drinking a couple of things.
Yeah.
I brought a dirty martini.
Yeah.
I brought a Moscow Mule. And I have Bellini with vodka.
All my favorite food groups.
Bellini?
Bellini with vodka.
All right. It's just vodka, Kimberly. Calm down. I know
All
it's your
my favorite.
That's
food
one
groups.
food group, vodka. What's the rule with vodka? Let's see if Mike knows. Do you know the rule with vodka? We have a rule.
Sure. Did
When the D is gone, you have to stop drinking it. When you order something with vodka, you're probably
Cut
done.
off.
So yeah,
I remember that.
I think
Now
we'll be all
remember.
right. Yours is looking good. We're gonna have some Crystal Rain Distillery vodka drinks there in Wheeling. Not open yet, or
Not open yet.
yeah. When is that?
unfortunately,
When
yeah.
is that happening?
Well, I was just talking to Don, and hopefully Christian this coming up Tuesday, will
Tuesday?
be applying for a construction license. So,
Okay.
yeah, there's some progress. Hopefully this summer.
But you got the
Hopefully.
vodka, so you got to have a place for people to
Well, yeah, I mean,
vodka it.
the distillery is operational, so
Yeah.
that's the good thing.
You just need a place for people to come and enjoy
right.
it together or whatever. Where can you get? Well, we'll talk about that coming up. We're going to have some vodka drinks.
Sounds good.
If you can keep the potty mouth to a minimum over there.
I'll try.
She just said the S word on the air, Don.
In
Remember
like
last
4
Friday
years.
when I said it and she said it 1 week later at about the exact same time?
Is that freaky? I got
Apparently,
like. I think,
if you tune in at 9 on Fridays, somebody's dropping the S bomb on Will Rock. Here's the weather with no profanity.
Mostly cloudy today. Highs in the low 60s.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's a happy hour on Will Rock. I feel weird playing the beer song when our happy hour guest is a distillery because it's not a brewery. But is there a vodka song? Mike, is there a vodka song? Do you know?
I think so. Wasn't there a British song that was singing about?
I get knocked down, but I get
There
up.
you go.
You take a vodka drink. You take a vodka drink.
That's it. It's a vodka drink, and then we just cut it off there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get knocked down. Well, if you're drinking vodka, you're not knocked down. You may be falling down. Or sitting if you're smart. I like vodka. Vodka's because it's not brown liquor. You guys make other stuff. Your vodka's your thing, but
We've started making whiskeys and brandies, but it's going to take a little
thanks
more
for
time.
not bringing those in because that's
Well, they're not ready yet. So.
I got a remote. I am not ready either. So I have a remote at 11. So we're going to take it easy. Mike is here from Crystal Rain Distillery. They're going to be open in Wheeling once they get the place built up, and you'll be able to go try it. You can try their vodka now, though. You can buy their vodka now. And you guys are at West Loop Fest this weekend, right?
That's right. We're going to take part. There's going to be a lot of people there. We're going to offer a few cocktails there, too. It's going to be fun.
What are we having for cocktails this morning? What's our first drink? Let's get it rolling. Kimberly's over here.
Yeah.
She's like, where's the vodka? Let me have the
Look at
vodka.
me. I'm like, shaking, Mike.
Yeah,
Come on.
Yeah. What are we having first?
Well, we're going to try first the Moscow Mule.
All right.
Okay.
If you want to start with that.
You throw that together, and we'll talk about what's in it, and we'll try it coming up next. All right.
All right, that's
All
great.
right. There you go. If you want to know more, you can see the website. It's
ChrisStoneVodka.com.
ChrisStoneVodka.com. I'm rolling a little slow today. You can see that on the crawl right now on TomTube, live video streaming of what's going on here in the studio this morning for happy hour. It's 9:14.
Mostly cloudy today, highs in the low 60s.
Right? We're having some vodka.
We're having some vodka.
Yeah.
Mostly cloudy tomorrow. Chance of showers, highs in the upper 40s. Sunday, cold again, highs in the mid 40s. It is 43 in Fox Lake and 43 in Silver Lake.
Vodka for us coming up on happy hour next on Will Rock. Going to go get the bike next week. We're getting up into the 60s. Time to do some riding. If you ride, make sure you know Law Tigers because they are the people to call if the bike goes down. That should be your first call is to Law Tigers. The insurance company wants to get you off the books as quickly and as cheaply as possible, but Law Tigers is on your side. They are Chicago's motorcycle lawyers, and they've got your chance to join me in Sturgis going there for the 10th year this year. Law Tigers present Stylin' in Sturgis. Powered by Ride Now. The Law Tigers are sending 2 lucky winners to the 83rd Annual Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, and that can be you. Winners are staying at the Glencoe Camp Resort and riding the Black Hills on their very own Harley-Davidson, courtesy of Ride Now. Total package worth over $100,000 thanks to sponsors like Knight Rider Jewelry, Magnum Research, Rockford Fosgate, Scott Jacobs, Electric Lighting Company, and Baker Drivetrain. Enter now at ltsturgis.com. That's ltsturgis.com. Law Tigers, Kelly Law, 111 North Wabash Avenue, Suite 1321, Chicago, Illinois, 60602. Happy hour here in the Will Rock Studios. Mike from Crystal Rain Distillery with the drinks today. He just mixed it right up here in the studio. It's fresh. What are we having today? Tell us what we're having here.
Oh, this is Moscow Mule. I'm basically using our product, Crystone Vodka, and I mixed it with another great syrup. It's a ginger syrup.
Okay.
It's a great company. It's called The Alchemist. It's another American company.
They make ginger syrup for you to make these. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Ginger syrup, freshly squeezed lime juice.
Yeah.
And just top it off with some club soda.
You got to put your hand over when you're squeezing a lime so you don't get. You ever get lime juice in the eye? It's not pleasant.
No.
It's not. You know what you're doing. See, that's me being an idiot. All right. So you make your own Moscow Mule. And normally, now these things, like if you weren't doing it in the studio here or at a festival, if you were doing it once your place gets open, you're going to have those copper cups
mugs
for mule drinks, right?
Probably,
People
yeah.
serve them in those. Does anybody know why we're drinking out of copper when we
Keeps
do
it
that?
cold, right?
Is that what it is? Yeah.
No idea, to be honest.
It freaks me out. Yeah.
I think it's to keep it cold.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm licking a penny. I like it out of the plastic cups instead.
I agree.
Which people are like, why do you lick pennies, Tom? I was,
Let's not
it's a
go
weird
there.
childhood, okay?
Let's not go there.
Here's cheers to the. This is a Moscow
Mule.
We should call it a Kiev Mule now, I think.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anger Vladimir Putin a little more. Here we go. Let's have a drink.
It's really good. I'm just saying. I had mine before that you could.
Oh, it's
Don's over there talking in vowels.
It's quite tasty.
Oh, that is good.
It's a really good breakfast drink.
See, and I don't. Okay. I don't normally order mule, but this is a Moscow. This is when people order. I don't know that I've ever.
Here's what I like about it, though, is that's different than most Moscow mules. It's not too sweet. Normally, I can't drink them. They give me a bellyache because they're so sweet,
yeah.
because of the ginger beer. But what I think is awesome is that ginger syrup, and then the club soda gives it the fizz. So it's a really refreshing.
You should get this stuff for your store, Authentique.
Yeah.
That was a very good and on point. Like when you
Opinion?
watch cooking shows or food shows, I go and I'm like, I liked it. It tasted really good. It had garlic. It was salty. I just. But that could be on TV. That description.
I think
you.
it's the lime that actually makes
It's
it.
the fresh lime?
It balances out much better.
But
That's
it's
not
definitely
bad.
the club soda. It's not super sweet.
I have a remote at Dreamscape today, and I'm
Yes,
going to buy
you
a
do.
lot of mulch. I really
Can you
am
buy me
because
some
of the drink.
too? I
because
need
of the
11
drink.
yards.
I would like all the mulch, please.
Well, I'll write it down for you.
This is delicious. How many more drinks are we having?
We have 2 more
right, I
drinks,
gotta
and
set
we
this
can try
one
the
up.
vodka straight as well.
All right. Why
okay.
not? Why not?
I mean, when in Rome.
You can find out more. Go online to CristoneVodka.com. They're opening up in Wheeling. They'll be at West Loop Fest. And I'm sure there's a bunch of other things that Mike's going to tell us about coming up in just a couple of minutes. It is 9:21.
Mostly cloudy today, highs in the low 60s.
Oh, what a day. Here's Non-Point on Will Rock. I literally feel like Kimberly owes us each $300 an hour for therapy today.
What have I done
No,
wrong?
you're talking off the air. We're doing therapy, and that's fine because we need therapy, and I get it. And this is why we drink vodka.
You're
so
giving
there you
me
go.
therapy.
Right, we're giving you
Yes.
therapy.
Yeah, thank
You're
you.
unloading, and then we have vodka drinks. That's
Right.
the best therapy is you unload, and then you have a vodka drink with your friends.
Yes.
Yes.
And your
Mike?
friends give you good advice.
Good vodka. See, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
vodka like Yola, my girlfriend, knows vodka, and she can taste the difference, and I didn't think she could.
Same.
So I did a blind taste test, and she was exactly right. And liked the good vodka, and you guys, your vodka is, what is it distilled like 6 times, right? Is it 6?
Yeah, we distill 6 times.
And people don't understand that's when you shrink it down and you take out the ick, and it gets smoother and better every time.
Right.
But it's an expensive process because you lose fluid volume.
Right.
So 6 times is a lot.
Is it potato based or?
As far as I know, we're the only all-organic American winter wheat vodka.
Winter
Oh,
wheat.
winter
Oh,
wheat.
yeah.
There are a
Okay.
couple winter wheat vodkas on the market, but not
Not
organic.
organic.
And
Yeah.
it makes slight difference in taste. The organic gives that kind of sweet finish to
Okay,
it instead of the dry. If you
100.
compare it with the regular wheat, it's just going to give you more of a kind of drier finish.
We'll try it straight coming up in just a
Yep,
little bit.
absolutely.
And then I got a plastic pint bottle of Fleischmann's that we'll put next to it. Whatever.
I'll be
There you
able
go.
to tell.
Yeah. Somebody gave me that when we were doing let's compare vodkas, and I'm like, okay, yeah, even I can tell. All right, so we're gonna try it straight. But this is another cocktail we're gonna have. Mike from Crystal Rain Distillery is here. What is this one? There's no.
Looks
ice.
like a cute little glass.
vodka Bellini.
A vodka
Vodka
Bellini.
Bellini.
What's a Bellini?
Normally.
It's a peach puree with vodka. Very
Okay.
simple cocktail, and then you top it off with some prosecco.
We're very
Because
fancy.
normally a Bellini is just the peach and the bubbly, right?
You
Right.
know too much about vodka and Bellinis.
I know
so
a
this
lot
is
about
a Bellini
drinks.
with vodka in it. It's
Right.
a
Yes.
fortified. Can I tell you a story?
Mhm.
Can I tell you a story?
Please.
My sister-in-law, we go for Thanksgiving or whatever, and she's like, I'm having a. She's like, what is orange juice and
Screwdriver.
no, orange juice and champagne is a
Mimosa.
mimosa.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm having mimosas. I'm like, Lori, that's vodka and orange juice. She's like, it's a Wisconsin mimosa. I'm like, Lori, that's a screwdriver. She's calling it mimosa. She's like, this is what you need on Thanksgiving when you're going to be around your family, though. So it's a
100%.
Wisconsin. So this is a Bellini, but you've added vodka to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's try it.
It's delicious.
This might be my first Bellini, too.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, that's like a candy drink. That's good.
That's dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could drink that.
Yeah.
But
And
you've
look at the
added
cute
vodka to it.
glasses,
Yeah.
too.
It's in a little plastic glass. It can't be any trouble.
I know, but it looks like a little martini glass.
You are a lot today. You know why? Because we have vodka in the studio. This is like
Aw, you missed me.
we're in your wheelhouse right now.
Yeah, we
No,
still are.
have some more vodka and then we'll do the happy hour news. Drink,
Okay.
finish that.
Okay. I have
I'm going to
some
talk
coffee.
about Mike from Crystal Rain Distillery in Wheeling with your. It'll be like a tasting room that you're working on.
Yeah, we started originally. The plan was to have a restaurant, but then the city came typically after we bought the building
Yeah.
and told us that no, we cannot have a restaurant. So we had to do all the the design and all that. We had to redo that again. So it's been one thing after another, but
It
we
always
agreed
is.
to have a tasting room,
Okay.
and hopefully this summer.
Yeah. All right. Very cool. John,
Let's
Donald.
start Bellinis like shots.
I already
The
did.
Bellinis are okay. We're gonna shoot the Bellinis. That's
Yes.
All right.
All right,
why not?
cheers.
Here we go. Everybody's on board. All right.
Mine's
There we go.
gone. Mine's gone.
You already did it. You set the
Yeah.
tone. Here we go. I'm gonna do it as a two times.
two shots. So in your tasting room, if and when it opens this summer, is there going to be a charge, or is it just like people can come in and?
It's going to be just like a regular bar. You can order drinks. We'll give out tours. You can see how everything is made. We make everything ourselves. I like to point that out. We're not outsourcing because the trend nowadays in the industry is to just to
Outsource?
to get the main spirit, the bulk of the spirit from somewhere else, one of those big industrial facilities, and then you can just redistill it or filter or
Right.
directly bottle.
You were doing
You
it
guys
from
have it.
scratch.
Apart
You have
from
the
the
big
grains.
machine,
Yeah,
and
apart-
people can take a tour and see the big machine or whatever.
We have the mill, we have the fermenters, the mashing, the stills. We have a special filtration system that actually uses silver and diamond plates instead of the old traditional
I
charcoals.
can taste the diamond. I can
I
taste the
can
diamond.
Well, the
too.
silver for sure.
I
you
can.
take,
I have a
'cause
very.
silver is very
Can you
effective.
really? You can tell.
Really?
Well,
that-
silver
yeah?
is very effective, more effective than charcoals.
Oh, that is really
Yeah.
cool. Do you have the? Kimberly's like, you have the machines, and he names all the machines.
Yeah, I've just seen them.
There's a vat at some point where all of the vodka or whatever is in there, but it's like 180 proof or whatever, and that's before you distill it, right? You have that.
Well, that's no, that's after you distill.
That's after you distill it,
right?
Is that
before,
where you...
but before you reduce it down, distill it
we
more
have
or
that,
whatever.
of course, yeah.
Do you let people taste out of that vat?
No, please
because
no.
that would
Oh,
knock you
please
down,
no.
right?
That will hurt.
Oh, please no, he says.
I want to get Kimberly some, and then
Yeah.
It's going to be painful.
That's Mommy's special bottle.
Right.
All right. Hopefully open later this summer. You can see them this weekend at West Loop Fest, and you can find out more online at ChristoneVodka.com. That's up and running now on TomTube. Are you ready to do the happy hour news?
Right now?
You want to finish that drink first?
Yeah,
or?
I'll finish
She's
this
going to finish that drink, and we'll do the happy hour news
Okay.
after the break.
Okay.
This should be interesting. Coming up next, it's happy hour with Crystal Rain Distillery and 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. Kimberly is a lot today.
I am not.
You are. You're being a lot. You're being a lot.
Thomas. I feel like
you're all
everyone.
up in Mike's business, and you're trying to get his vodka for your store, and you're.
I mean, it's
you're
really
sucking up.
good
You
vodka.
want his sweatshirt. You think he's going to take it off and trade with you right now?
I don't know if he'd trade.
His
I was just
swag.
hoping he'd give it to me. I was like, come on.
And you got the swag on because you're going somewhere else after that. You're out hustling today.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing tasting later on today, starting at 1 o'clock at Woodman's in North Aurora.
All right.
And then I'm going to the city. I'm going to be doing another one at Wine on Taylor.
In
That's
Chicago?
in Chicago, yeah.
So
Yeah.
people go to your tastings, and then you don't sell your vodka there. You refer them to where to buy your vodka. Is that how
Well,
that works?
we are in the store.
You're in Woodman's.
Yeah.
Right,
But
so
the
they-
other place, you just.
Well, the West Loop, yeah. Well, they actually, the West Loop Festival will still give you the option to purchase alcohol
Oh, there?
at the time. Yeah, at the
that's
place,
cool.
yeah. So it's going to
So
be.
you have
People can
to
take a
lug them all the bottles in and to
Yeah.
sell right there. Yeah.
So go and the more you drink or buy there, the less he has to reload and take back with you, right?
Right.
You
Yeah.
try and plot it because you don't want to run out, but you don't want to be going back and forth. So is it like a little game in your head? How many cases are we going to need at the West Loop Festival?
Right. Well, we're gonna. It's going to be 2 days, so we're going to start up with 5 cases. I can always run to the distillery and just
Get more.
extra. Yeah.
But you can get
Do
it.
you give this biggest? I'm sorry,
Go
Tom.
ahead.
That was
Go
so
ahead. No,
rude.
it's vodka.
You're-
This is your
I know,
area.
but you are.
You're
actually,
the vodka lady. You're a
actually
mom.
the host
you
of
have
the
a
show.
Tervis, really.
I know.
You have a Tervis that you take to your kids' events, and there's vodka in it. So vodka.
It's actually
you're
a
mom.
Stanley. Hello.
You're a mom.
Okay,
I know.
but
was
what
the
kind
question?
of size samples do you give, like at
Look
the
at her.
grocery
She's like-
store?
she's like-
What Woodman's are you going to be on?
Because
a little bit?
you go and get a sample from them, then you go and put a hat on, then you go get another sample,
Yeah.
and then you
like
do,
you don't give this size.
and you put a
No,
mustache on, you go
no,
back. Yeah.
By law,
It's
has
what-
to be 1/4 of an ounce.
a quarter,
what it is?
A
Yeah.
quarter of
Yeah.
an ounce.
Yeah.
For, okay. Okay.
That looks like a quarter. So.
This is but you got to listen to her and take notes because she is your number one demographic is moms of a certain age.
For sure.
And your product is like their, it's because
A vodka drinker, though.
That's a vodka. Who is a vodka drinker? I mean, guys too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but what is there? Is there a vodka drinker? Is there a person that you?
I don't think so.
That's everybody.
I think I did over 200 tastings last year. I sampled
Wow.
the vodka in many stores, different areas, and I see younger generation purchasing vodka.
Is that a thing with the younger folks?
Yeah,
they
well-
seem to have gone away from like beer and seltzers and all that, and they're like having
Hard
Is that what you're
seltzers are very popular right now,
Yeah.
and most of them are based on vodka. So
Yeah.
you just basically, instead of making the cocktail at home, they just
package
it's
it
much
that way.
easier, just to grab a can. But there are vodka drinkers, and they, obviously, the younger folks are more oriented towards the lower price brands.
What
But,
is the price
You
point
said
of a
vodka
liter?
drinkers, and to Don's credit, he didn't start singing Chumbawamba again. So
Oh, praise the baby Jesus.
way to hold back, Don. Way to-
Praise the baby
Kimberly,
Jesus.
your next question. You are the host of the show. So,
I
yeah.
just for the vodka
No,
portion.
I get
So
it.
what do you have a retail price for your
I'm at $20.
1 liter? At $20?
$750. It's a 750 ml.
$750. Wow.
Is that the regular size bottle?
No,
Is
it's a
that
standard
the
size. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the regular, not the handle. It's like the
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
glass size. That's
not the
re-
mommy bottle. Yeah.
Okay, that is a really great price.
For
And you
premium
also
vodka?
have yes.
Yeah. I don't know these things.
I saw a Wisconsin one, which I am gonna say right now, and I hope no one's hearing me, but this is better.
Yeah.
And it is. I sell it for 21.
She's a little scary right now because this is her thing, right? Is she frightening you? She's
No,
frightening me
no.
a little
And I
bit.
love your logo.
See, one of the reasons why people don't use all organic winter wheat is the fact that it costs 3 times more than corn.
Expensive?
Yeah, 3 times more expensive than corn.
I don't want corn vodka.
Wait,
And,
listen. So, and
messes with
I
me.
heard there was cheese vodka when I was in college, and we drank it, and we're lucky we're not all blind.
Was it cheese whiz?
You can make
or?
no. It was made with like leftover like whey,
Whey.
or yeah.
There's
it was
Oh,
another
you're
one
not
on the market,
joking.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
sorry. I thought
joking.
you were
you know?
joking.
I went to college in Wisconsin. We drank cheese vodka. It was whey, right?
Whey, yeah.
Which is when you eat cheese curds, that's the
Yeah.
solid part. The whey is the liquid.
The stuff on
they
the
would
top?
take the leftover whey and make vodka out of it. And I'm not a vodka connoisseur. I don't know vodka one way or the other, but it was horrible.
No way.
Ha! All right. You laid off the Chumbawamba, but you did that.
I gave
Don.
him my mic for that.
Tune into Wilson this afternoon. I don't know what the hell's going to
Oh
happen.
my gosh.
So you guys use now. What is? I'm sorry if this isn't interesting to everybody else. We're not going to do the happy hour. This is really
It is to me.
because you talk about stuff like winter wheat and whatever. What is the difference? Why is that a?
Well, the name suggests that it grows
in the winter.
in the winter.
It's a
right?
hardy
Yeah.
wheat.
So basically, it struggles a bit more than a regular wheat, and
Like Kimberly
because of
today.
that, and because of that, you get more creamy texture.
Really?
Oh.
Don,
but
one
it's
more
more
comment,
expensive,
and you're
so-
going to be sent out. So, all right. So, and you really can tell the difference. Are you like you go and you smell the wheat and all that, or no?
Well, we did quite a few experiments with different grains, and we like the texture of this one, and we didn't want to make just a vodka. We wanted to make the best thing we can, and I think as a craft distiller, that should be.
You seem to know a lot on that end of it.
It's
and
beautiful.
Stuff, and then she's an end user, so everybody's
Yeah.
happy.
Well, I make my
Can
own
you-
wines, so yeah. So
Can
I'm
you
kind of familiar with the
dispel
process.
a myth? I'm sorry. Can you dispel a vodka myth that I know is a myth?
I didn't know there were
So
vodka myths. This will be
there
interesting. What is the vodka myth?
There's a myth that like any vodka that isn't like potato based or whatever, then therefore has gluten in it. Could you please tell people that when
So there's no gluten in
there's
your
no
vodka,
gluten,
No.
even though it's wheat based.
yeah.
You process it so many times that it processes the gluten out. Correct?
Right. Well, when you distill, we start basically with beer. We call it distiller's beer.
Really?
We don't add hops to it because you can make beer out of it. It's
You make
Sweet.
beer
It's
out of you
sweet.
can make beer out of any starch or whatever.
You ferment the grains.
Again, in college, I knew a guy, and he made beer out of cornflakes. So there's that.
Right.
Cornflakes. we
Right,
were
well-
poor. It was
Cheese
cheap.
and cheese beer,
Cheese vodka and
corn
cornflake beer. And you wonder, I mean, it's a miracle I'm still standing. So
I can't believe you are.
So when you distill, you just basically you just evaporate only the alcohol. A lot of the stuff just stays in the fermented liquid.
Okay.
So you don't get any of the because we separate the methanol, obviously. So you get only
Obviously.
ethanol.
I don't want to drink that. That'll run my car.
no.
Yeah.
Right. So so gluten stays on the bottom of the still. It doesn't pass through.
So it's not in the vodka.
Thank you.
No, we've tested
Mike.
it, but the government requires to certify it as a gluten free, and that costs money, unfortunately. So we
most
decided to
vodkas-
skip that
So you
process.
could
Yeah.
put a stamp on it if you paid the government money.
Right.
But
That's
Yeah.
I can have marijuana if I pay the government money. and
that's
it's
true,
legal. But yeah.
But essentially, the myth is any vodka that isn't potato based, like Chopin or whatever, has gluten in it. And you just confirmed
That's
what I
not
tell
true.
everyone
Yeah.
is that the gluten is left in the bottom. All vodka is gluten free. And I hate that people are
Mike,
not
is-
as smart as
is
me
she
and Mike.
Is she scaring you right now? Because she's
No.
scaring me a little bit.
Well, she
Like,
knows
you
a
speak
lot.
the language, right? It's awkwardly weird.
That I
isn't
know a
it?
lot?
It's weird, isn't it? Yeah. That's okay. Good on you.
Can you
I
give
mean,
me the recording
you
of
sell
that
this
part?
stuff. Yes,
What where he said all vodka
You
is
can
gluten free.
put that as your ringtone.
Thank you.
There
Oh,
you go. Yeah. Mike
all
is here
vodka
from
is
Crystal
gluten-free.
Rain Distillery. Welcome to Kimberly's Vodka Talk. We'll be back with another. Oh, we're having another drink. Let's have this one and then we'll take the break. What is this drink?
Yay.
This is just a dirty martini.
This is a dirty martini,
Just-
which people are, oh, I want a dirty martini. They're being fancy and it's got like pickle juice in it,
Olive
juice in it, whatever. Yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
makes it
Olive
dirty.
juice with a little bit of dry vermouth and a vodka.
Oh, you
or
do
that-
put vermouth.
Or people,
Yeah, just a
right?
little
People
bit.
want, I want a really dry martini, whatever. A martini is good when there's vermouth, is what makes it a martini. Vermouth is our friend. It makes the alcohol just like a party.
Right.
And I love when people say, I want it extra dry, which means they want the vermouth like blown over the top. Like they think extra dry means more vermouth. Does not mean more
Yeah.
vermouth.
She's doing little
Am I
shows now.
correct?
Yeah, that's true.
See,
Yeah.
we should have a vodka podcast. Do you want
Coming
to,
up
Mike?
next,
Please.
Kimberly will hump Mike live on the radio.
He's got
Do I
a
need
wife.
to come between you two or what? What is going on?
Cheers to the dirty
Let's
martini.
drink
Let's
it.
do
Here we
it.
go.
Cheers.
Don, what?
Don spilt his.
What?
I've never had a dry martini.
All a dry martini is there's less vermouth in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than a
I've
normal.
never had.
If you want a super dry
Vermouth.
martini, just drink the vodka or gin.
Basically, they just blow it over the top. Ah, I see.
That tastes like olive juice to me. I don't,
Really? It
Yeah.
does?
Yeah.
Normally,
You
I
like
get
that?
it. Well, normally I am not a vermouth drinker, so I would get a dirty martini
Without the vermouth,
without
dry,
the vermouth.
without the vermouth.
Yeah, and I normally get it on the rocks. Can I give
Are
you a
you
little
calling?
tip?
Are you calling him out now? Oh, now
No.
you're going to give tips.
I'm going to give one tip.
Please, yeah.
I
I'm not the
Mike,
best
I
bartender in the
apologize.
world.
I
so.
apologize for Kimberly at
No,
this
no.
point. She's going to tell you
This
your
is
business.
the best tip ever. When you open your restaurant and you make this fabulous drink
Not a restaurant.
or
Tasting
room.
room.
tasting room,
A bar.
excuse me, bar, tasting room, stuff your olives with goat cheese. You'll be the only one, and it's
Speaking of
flipping
blue cheese olives, I love blue
fantastic.
cheese olives. I love blue cheese.
Goat cheese
cheese olives.
are better. And you'll be the only one. Everybody has blue cheese olives.
Oh, fight me.
Everybody
Anyway.
has gorgonzola stuffed olives. You need to have blue cheese.
Our
You
owner
need to
and
have-
distiller.
Or I mean gold
our owner
goat
and
cheese.
distiller Christian, he loves dirty martinis, so he definitely
With
is gonna
goat
listen
Now
cheese
to
you
you.
olives?
tell them goat cheese olives in this.
You need to listen. You need to take an olive, and you need to be the only place that stuffs it with head cheese. So yeah, you will be the only place in
Do
the
you know what head-
world
do you know what that
has
is?
Yeah.
listen
Okay.
that has its snout in gelatinous goo.
I didn't know if he
thinly
knew.
sliced. He knows head.
You know.
Good piece of head
That's
cheese.
what
You
she
get
said.
good piece of head cheese. You get a cross section of snout. You can see right,
Right.
with the hair still. You need to stuff your. He's rolling his eyes now. You need to stuff your olives with head cheese and put it up on the wall. Head cheese stuffed olives, just as a joke, and have some ready just in case somebody orders it. And act like it is. Oh, these are so delicious. Okay, that's me talking out my butt.
Gas the whole thing.
I don't even know what's going on in the studio anymore.
Bottle of vodka.
It's just Kimberly talking now, which is fine.
No, it's not.
She's had vodka. And, well, you know the type. You do. You know the vodka lady with
I'm
kids.
still saying vodka
Yeah.
correctly, so keep pouring them,
She's
Mike.
not scaring you, Mike, is she?
No,
You're
no.
used to this.
No,
You,
I'm
you
23 years in the industry.
You are-
I've seen things.
These women are drawn to your tastings, right? They're like, hey.
I'm drawn to his bottle.
Yeah. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The logo. It's a beautiful bottle, and the logo's really pretty. Mike, why don't you tell us about the history of vodka?
There we go. That's what we were going to talk about why don't you have your drink and we'll.
I'm on cue right now.
Are we gonna taste this and then you'll tell us because this is
we can
straight
taste
vodka.
it. Yeah, we can taste it, and then I'll talk in the meantime.
You asked me off the air though, how did I want to taste it, and I don't know. Like I had a conversation with a guy about scotch or whatever. He's like, you don't put ice in it, or you put one piece in it, or you use a stone.
Cuban.
Vodka. If you're tasting vodka, would you have it on the rocks? Would you have it just chilled from the refrigerator? How would you taste vodka to get a vibe of vodka?
Right. Well,
welcome to Vodka Talk on WIIL Rock.
Well,
Yesterday was weed. Today
I think
vodka.
it's true for every spirit. If you want to get all the qualities, and to basically you have to drink it at room temperature.
Room temperature, really.
But
even
people
vodka?
People don't like to drink it that way. But if you want to actually taste it, you would. If you're going out to find what vodka's best, you drink it at room temperature. You chilled this because we're not those people.
Because I didn't have where to put it, so I put it in the cooler.
Oh, it's in the cooler.
With all the other stuff.
But it doesn't have ice in it. This is just your vodka.
No, just a straight up. Yeah,
This is a big shot, Mike. I'm just
just to give it
This is not a big shot. This is a Kimberly go take a nap, is what this is.
This is a Tom go take a nap.
No, please sip on it.
Don't shoot it.
I thought it was a shot.
No. Please don't.
Please don't.
I would not recommend that.
Please don't.
Do not shoot my vodka. Here we go. Sipping it. Sipping it.
Okay.
It's very neutral on the nose. It doesn't have that industrial smell of rubbing alcohol like some other.
Yeah, I can smell it and I don't wince. Right. Oh, that is. See, and if it wasn't, I would not say anything.
It's probably the silver.
That is super easy to drink.
Silver does extract a lot of the impurities like
I have
sulfur, methanol, and all that. And it gives
It's
you.
easy to drink.
Yeah,
I'm not having any more. I have a remote and have to talk about mulch in 1 hour and 9 minutes.
1 hour and 9 minutes. Yeah.
So, but that is smooth. That is a good vodka. You said that what is the history of vodka?
Well, I remember last time when I was here, I touched a little bit on the fact that the word vodka comes from the Slavic word voda, which means water. Same thing with whiskey. Whiskey comes from the Gallic word of ushki, which means water in Gallic. So
whatever country you're from, you take your booze and you turn it into
and you call
say
it water.
You say it's water, right?
Right. Well, yeah, eau de vie in French, the French word for brandy, it means the same thing: water of life. Aquavit, water of life. It's all the same thing. But I'll go a step further, meaning that whiskey. Because basically what vodka was back in the days, you distill grains and in a traditional copper pot still. Same thing with whiskey. So back in the day, vodka was just a moonshine.
That's just it. That's just what we serve.
It tasted different, but I don't think that, because Russian people take credit for that, and I like a lot of things for that lately. But
No, Russian people have always taken credit for vodka. Is it not?
And Polish?
Is it not Russian?
Well, to give credit to Polish people, they're actually the first.
You have to. That's Yola, and I don't get.
Well, they're the first people to use the word vodka, but they didn't invent it because distilling grains in a traditional pot still that dates back centuries ago, thousands of years ago. Maybe it was created in somewhere in the Middle East or India or China. Nobody
knows who it is.
Nobody knows.
But people are just owning it and saying it was ours.
Maybe Jesus turned water into vodka.
Maybe. But
instead of into wine, you never know.
Now we're rewriting the Bible, Kimberly. She's on mic suspension. Yeah, turn her mic off. She's rewriting the Bible. We're done.
But nowadays, vodka doesn't taste like moonshine or like whiskey anymore.
Right.
So if you look in the TTB regulations, what vodka is, you have to distill at 95% ABV or more. You cannot do this in copper still, and therefore I would say that Russian or Polish people didn't invent vodka. They drink certainly a lot of it, and they're known for, but they didn't invent it.
They didn't invent it.
I know exactly who did.
It was who?
Aeneas Coffey in 1830. He was an Irishman who worked in the distillery called Cameron Bridge, too far from Edinburgh, Scotland.
An Irishman invented vodka.
Yeah, because vodka you can distill. In order to reach that 95 ABV, you have to distill in a column still. He's the guy who patented the still.
He had to steal. There you go.
Yeah, so there you go.
And was he in Ireland? He was near Scotland, but he was in
Scotland. He was an Irishman living in Scotland.
Scotland.
There
invented vodka. My people, the Irish, invented vodka. When it comes to drinking, we're the people.
Well, it's interesting because historians are saying that probably distilling was first in Europe. When it arrived in Europe, was first done in Ireland.
Yeah. You heard it here. The Irish are drunks. Oh wait, we knew that. That's me. That is what it is. Want your mic back? You'll be good.
If you want me to say the
Don't
weather.
blaspheme anymore is all I'm saying. Here we go. Log toss.
Okay.
Boom. Piece of cake.
Oh.
Went right in. Right in.
Right in. That's
All
what she
it's
said.
9:54, and we'll wrap things up. Vodka next on Will Rock. All right, we got to get going. I got a remote to get to. Got to thank Mike for coming in. ChristoneVodka.com. If you want to try the vodka, where are you at today? This weekend? This weekend? All that?
Well, today I'm going to be at Woodman's starting 1 o'clock from 1 to 4.
Which Woodman's?
Woodman's in North Aurora.
Okay.
And then I'm going to be in the city at Wine on Taylor.
Okay.
On Taylor Street.
Tomorrow
and Sunday, we're going to be the whole day starting from 11 to 6, we're going to be at the West Loop Festival in the city. That's going to be in Plumbers Hall.
All right, that's fun. And then hopefully the tasting room this summer at some point in Wheeling.
Hopefully we'll have this finished,
right.
yeah.
And you can find a vodka a lot of places, including at Woodman's and all that. Just look for or you go online to christonevodka.com.
Yeah, you can find some of the stores that we're in. We just wanted to announce that we recently started a partnership with Burke Beverage, so they're going to be our official distributor.
More places.
So hopefully we'll get into more accounts. Yeah.
When the tasting room opens, come back and see us. I promise Kimberly won't be here because she is just vodka crazy.
I will be here.
She's obsessed with your vodka. But thank you for coming in today.
No, thank you. Thank you guys for having me here. Always a pleasure to be here.
Well done.
ChrisToneVodka.com. Kimberly, thank you for filling in for Leah today. We come back Monday, but listen, because Leah was supposed to give me some people, but she didn't give me any people. So come back Monday.
I am your people, Tom.
I was just thinking some randos, but
I am your people.
You know, there's not going to be vodka Monday,
Emily
though.
and I are
other
your
than the
people.
stuff in your purse, there won't be vodka here
That's
Monday.
okay. I can manage.
You
I can
got
manage
it. All right. Thanks, Mike. It's 9:59.
Mostly cloudy today. Highs in the low 60s.
I will talk to you at 11. I'm going to be at Dreamscape in Sturtevant. Come on out. I've got GNR tickets. And then tonight, 501 Club Party with Miller Lite at Jesse Oaks and Gages Lake. And then the Weekend Rewind. Tomorrow, I'll be on from 6 until 10 with some old stuff regurgitated from the show. Other than that, you have a great weekend. Handsome John Bang and Betty Perry coming in next. 95 Will Rock, the rock station.